That's the least of our worries. Roll A, dissolve up. Nobody will even notice. Stand by camera 7.
Teachers outraged over a surprise pension overhaul tacked onto a sewer bill. It left some lawmakers with a bad taste in
We'll open out to
mouth.
7 with B sound. 30 seconds.
The way it was handled.
Prompter, keep rolling. You need to go to where it says Elizabeth.
Set to become law. The teacher protest would affect student summer vacation.
20 seconds.
And they're warning about what could come next.
Looking at the data as we go towards this holiday weekend, you can see a rain-snow mix in parts of the area. I'll talk about how this impacts your
10. Stand by, you're open to B sound.
For thousands of Louisville workers, the report of yet another
5.
company hoping to buy Humana. Now on WDRB News at 4.
Roll you open. Stand by B sound. And roll. Stand by 7. Stand by 7. Dissolve 7. Roll B. Take it. Take it. Take 7. Stand by camera 1. And
Teachers furious after Kentucky lawmakers unveiled a surprise pension bill. Thousands of educators called out sick today, forcing more than half a
Stand by
dozen
2, dissolve
school
1.
districts to close. And now Kentucky's Attorney General threatening a lawsuit.
Dissolve
Thanks for
1.
joining us today.
Stand by
Elizabeth.
X sound.
Of course, This is
Clean.
a big story, and we have every angle covered for you today. You will hear from supporters,
Elizabeth reads
critics,
again.
teachers, and lawmakers.
But first, we want to take a step back
Hold
and
1.
explain exactly what
Stand by
is in
X
this
sound.
pension bill. Here are the facts.
Roll X take.
Kentucky's pension system is in serious trouble.
Camera 3 tag. I need a single 2 box. So are all of our opens done right now?
Without warning on Thursday, Kentucky Republicans unveiled a 291-page proposal to fix the state's
David Cowan to
pension
the control
system.
room. David
It's
Cowan to the
important
control
note
room.
They didn't actually unveil a pension bill. They tacked it on
I need
as an
E4 and
amendment to a
L2
sewer
full
bill.
right now.
Supporters say it will save the state money. Critics say there's no proof of that.
Camera 2, can you
9
chuck right
hours
any?
later, it passed the House
Can you get
and
the
Senate. So let's break
right in the
down
middle? I
what
want
this
him right in the
actually
middle of that
means.
chamber.
For years, teachers
Hold
could
right there.
retire at any age after 27 years of service,
There you go.
or at 55 after 10 years of service. That won't change for current teachers. Future teachers will see the most changes. It will take them longer to be eligible for retirement.
DDR4 is locked up and the
Anyone
open didn't
hired
run.
after July 1st,
There's a good chance the clips aren't
2018
playing.
will move to a hybrid system.
30.
It is a combination of a traditional
Camera 3 is
pension
next.
plan and a 401k. For all state workers, not just teachers, sick days can't be carried over
20.
from year to year and used towards early retirement. The bill also allows state workers to choose a 401k style retirement plan instead of the
Stand by
hybrid
2, dissolve
plan.
out. Camera
State
3
workers
tag.
hired after January 2014
5.
will also lose their $5,000 death benefit paid by the state retirement system.
Dissolve.
Another change
Stand by
in this
2
overhaul
full.
ends the practice
We will
of
not 2
government
box.
tipping, allowing government workers to collect both retirement checks and salaries
Still a
as they
good looking shot,
retire
though.
and then take another public sector
Take
job.
2.
This pension
Stand by
overhaul
live view
was many
4
people in
full
Kentucky
with.
surprise. And WDRB's Lawrence Smith explains teachers are not the only ones outraged by this.
Stand by
Lawrence?
and take. Should have
Teachers
tweened.
may not have
Stand by
been in the
AVO
classrooms
under.
across the Commonwealth, but hundreds of them did gather here. at the
Roll A,
Capitol.
take.
They staged a huge rally.
Stand
at the
by
Capitol Rotunda,
B.
which is right across the
Sound.
governor's office. They
Set
were
up
loud,
your.
and they were angry
Go ahead and set up
about
for that
the
reveal
surprise
box.
pension bill
The
that
first
went
one
through last
with Lawrence
night.
and
They have
X.
an ally in Attorney General Andy Beshear. He
In case we
says
get it
as
back.
soon as Governor Bevin signs the bill, he will file a lawsuit. Beshear says the bill is unconstitutional, breaking what's called the inviolable contract,
Yes.
which guarantees
Then ENG
certain
3.
retirement benefits to public employees.
And then stand by B. Roll B effect.
It's a real
Wait on that
problem
super.
in that the legislature
Stand by to
didn't
lose
think
super.
enough, of their actions,
Lose super. I need live view 4 full next.
Or should you
We're not gonna have that
make
box.
a change in the retirement system?
Yeah, we'll do the map full.
You may have the box. I mean,
There are
it's
some
try
very
DDR4.
significant problems, and that will come into play in the lawsuit.
And take.
The teachers, meanwhile, say
Stand
they're
by-
planning an even larger rally on Monday.
Stand
when
by X
lawmakers
full,
return
clean.
here to vote on a budget. I did talk to one lawmaker who voted for the pension bill, supports it, and explains what he believes
Stand
is
by
the reason
emulate 2.
for the protests. But first,
Roll
we'll
X,
look at
dissolve.
the 4:30 this first.
Stand by to fly
Every
in.
county that's in yellow shows where a district had to close because teachers called out sick. More than a half dozen school districts across the Commonwealth, including JCPS. 1,200 teachers at
Stand by to fly
JCPS
in.
called out, and school officials said they just could not find
Fly in
enough
ENG3.
substitutes.
Stand by
WBA's
ENG3
Travis Ledfield
full.
from Louisville with
With.
more on that part of the story. Travis?
Hold.
Orange, as you can see from that map there, Jefferson County is not alone in our area.
Dissolve.
Carroll County and Oldham
Stand by
County
A,
both
sound,
called
clean.
off school as well because so many teachers called in sick.
Roll A, take.
Spring break a day early.
I know this is a little bit different. Of a
Stand by
Friday.
super.
And
Camera
not
1's at the
everyone
Weather
is happy
Center.
about it.
Add
If
super.
The teachers really understood that this has virtually no
Lose
impact
super.
on current teachers.
By 4:45
All right, update your
Friday
card,
morning,
E4.
1,270 teachers called out for JCPS. That's about 20% of all.
You can now
the
set up a
teachers.
card
In
double-double.
Oldham County, it was a similar
See if that
story
works.
with 104 teachers calling out. About 14% of that district. Brett McKim is
Stand
the
by
president
super,
of
stand by
Jefferson
super.
County Teachers Association.
Add super.
Attached to a sewer bill. All of these things
Lose
are very
super.
disrespectful.
And in spite of all those teacher callouts, it was not in the plans for JCTA.
Does JCTA endorse?
Camera 2, shoot a little wide and have them separate, please.
No, we certainly did not recommend this. We understand how frustrating.
We should be on Marty
our
Polio at
teachers
122.
are about
So we'll tag on
the
ENG3,
racial
then Mark's weather out to 1,
window.
hopefully.
But lawmakers say that's just part of the process.
Just be ready.
It's just the way
Our
the
open
legislative process
didn't
works.
roll
It's
earlier,
not
so
the
your open
analogy that
to
many
you
people
may
have
not.
heard. It's like watching sausage being made.
We
You
just
don't
may
wanna see
come to you a little
legislation
more
and sausage
abruptly.
being made. I don't like the process, but it is the process.
I want
Stand by
our
super,
teachers
add
to know
super.
that I truly support everything that our teachers do. I believe our teachers need
Lose
to be treated
super.
as professionals, compensated properly as professionals.
We were able to
10
do,
seconds.
A lot of damage.
ENG3 is
especially
next.
For current active and retired teachers. But it's a very problematic bill, especially for future teachers that we would want to hire.
Take. Stand by
Many
camera 1,
teachers
Mark's
from
weather
here
out
in
to 1.
Jefferson County are expected to attend that rally on Monday. JCTA is even organizing buses to get those teachers from Louisville to Frankfurt.
Camera 1 tilt
Live
up.
at Central High
Hold.
School, Travis Ragsdale, WDRB News.
Roll Mark's weather. All right, there we go.
Mark Weinberg's WDRB weather
Stand by
forecast
camera 1.
has the seal of approval from the American Meteorological Society.
Mike, Mark, Hugh.
What I
Stand
can't
by
say
weather
yet
graphics.
is that it is dry for the whole area. What I can say
And
is for a chunk of the area, we finally dried out.
dissolve
We've got
graphics.
some rain showers right now as we go towards the southeastern.
No
part of the
3D.
area.
He will tag
This
at
is
the
gonna
Weather
wind
Center.
the
They'll have
system
sports
down.
out to
That's,
2.
rain right
We
now
will
as
2
we
box
look
to the
just north
SAT.
of Campbellsville through Lebanon into Springfield. In motion, those are pulling away from Louisville. We've got
Yeah, we
clear
shouldn't see
skies
the
for areas like
LEDs on
Jasper,
2 at
Taylor,
all.
And in Louisville, you actually have something in the sky. It's a yellow dot. We refer to that as
Stand by camera 1.
You may not have seen it this year. Okay, we have, but not.
Stand by.
We're 55 degrees technically, we're still mostly cloudy, but any sun out there feels great. And a west-southwest wind at 7 miles an hour. My feeling here as we go through the evening is what you should expect is skies clearing, and it should make for
Stand by
a
1.
nice sunset. 8 p.m.
Dissolve 1. Stand by 2. Sports out to 2.
p.m. We will trend into mostly clear, but it will not last for the weekend. And I'll talk about when a winter mix is possible for your weekend coming up.
And roll sports. Stand by camera 2 on a 2 shot. Mike the anchor, stand by 2 box.
This week could not get any more eventful for Louisville Athletics. Tonight, the women's basketball team competes in the Final
Take
Four.
2 box. Stand by SAT
Standing
with
by in Columbus, Ohio, with a preview of the Cards' big matchup against Mississippi State. Hey guys.
and take.
Gilbert, there have not been a lot of
Stand by.
throughout this tournament.
That's for the soundbite. Stand by ME1
Getting ready for the national semifinal.
with the. We'll go to a sports banner on ME1.
Forwards, if
Stand by 2 dissolve. Yes, under.
added for this game, and she said they changed everything. I don't believe it.
Roll B dissolve.
We'll see some changes
Stand by
on offense.
X. We will sport tween to X sound
We'll try and steal
under.
some points. Some things they're working on might lead to that, but defensively, they're just going to have to dig in and really execute. Right now, you got great players on both sides. You just need your best players to be at their best.
Here's Coach Walsh.
Stand by X sound. Roll X sport tween.
I don't need them to be sitting in the room all stressed.
Stand by to lose super. Stand by SAT.
We know what to do. We're 38 games
Lose
into
super.
the season. You know,
We'll be out to
as I
SAT
say,
next.
We are good at what we're good at, and we're bad at what we're bad at. It's not going to change now. You know, so we just need to keep doing what we do. Tomorrow's game,
5 seconds left in the soundbite.
We're gonna have a good warm-up.
Stand by sat.
We're gonna approach it like we have for the last 38 ball games.
And take.
Eric, I know Jeff Wallace.
Stand by new details animation to AVO. New details. Elizabeth reads on new details animation to AVO.
Yeah, I think this is
there any way we can flash to it?
Really trying to keep up offensively because Mississippi State.
I want to flash to new details animation with Elizabeth's mic.
Louisville's got to do some things with its offense.
Reset your studio.
They've been great in this tournament on defense. At the regional level, the longest run they gave up for another team was 3-0. So they don't give up back-to-back scores. If they do that tonight, they win easily, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah, he's talked about keeping momentum, maybe getting a run themselves, and keeping MSU from having one of those 8-10 point runs.
There will be a run somewhere in the second half.
Yeah.
I don't think the first half one team might get out to a lead or another. I don't think that matters. Second half run probably determines.
Stand by new details animation.
A lot of fun.
Elizabeth's
Mississippi
mic.
State and Louisville at 7 o'clock tonight here at Nationwide Arena. We'll have more coming up at 4:30. For Eric Crawford, I'm Tom
Mike
Lane,
Elizabeth.
live in Columbus for WDRB Sports.
Flash animation. Mike Elizabeth Q. Stand by AVO with
A Kentucky police officer shot to death by a
roll A
police
dissolve.
impersonator. The
Stand by
police
B,
department
number
in
11 to B,
Hopkinsville,
sound
near the Tennessee
under.
border, is planning
I need a
candlelight
2 box, a
vehicle for
regular
38
2 box, a
officers
2 double, live view
in
2
the next
single.
2 days. They also put his patrol car in front of the police department as a
B
memorial.
sound is next.
People have put cards and flowers all around it as a tribute. Investigators say Meacham was shot and killed by 34-year-old
Stand by 2 dissolve
James
11,
DeCourcy
or stand by 2
yesterday
dissolve
afternoon.
B sound.
Officials say DeCourcy was impersonating a police officer and tried to pull Meacham over. Then when Meacham called another officer for help, officials say the suspect opened fire and was shot to death by police
Stand by B
overnight
sound.
in Clarksville, Tennessee.
Roll B dissolve. 7 second soundbite. Stand by to lose super. Stand by 2.
What I'm supposed to say?
Lose super. We'll have quick VO, then biz open out to 2. Mike Q. Stand by biz open.
Wife and 2 children.
Roll biz open. Stand by 2 on a 2 shot. Mike Yankers Q. Stand by 2 box.
Could soon have a new buyer.
Take 2 box. Stand by live view 2 with
Walmart in talks to buy Humana. Jessica?
take. Stand by X sound
Still in
clean.
the very early stages, but this could be the second time in 3 years Humana has agreed to a sale.
Roll X take.
Humana is.
All right, now set up a diagonal 2 box. I need that file live bug on E2.
500 corporate jobs
They're very important to our city.
in downtown Louisville. But Humana
Thank
has
you.
been a target for a takeover for a long time. The company's
And
proposed
A
deal with Aetna
in the small.
fell through last year because of antitrust problems.
Stand by
Two
super.
companies will
Add
offer a
super.
similar product would be merging together. Two some of the largest insurance companies in the country. So you go from having
Lose super.
a small number of insurance companies to an even
Update to
smaller
the stat
number.
graphic, please, on
Now the Wall
E4.
Street Journal reports Walmart could be next in line.
In this case, it's a
Live
little
View 2 will be
different because
next,
they don't
full.
provide the same product.
Humana specializes in Medicare insurance.
No more supers in the
while
pack. We'll be out to
Walmart
Live
is the
View
world's
2.
largest retailer. Analysts think combining the two could drive Humana members to shop
That's fine.
and drive revenue from prescriptions.
Internalizing their insurance provision and the insurance benefits. that
So what I'm
are
going to do is we'll let them talk for a second, and then I'm going to go to the diagonal box with the banner that doesn't have a live bug. Do you see that one?
Yes. While Humana
And
is
then
a
when we
target
come
for
back
a
out, we'll be to
takeover,
their live
it's
locators and
also
stuff.
aiming to take over a
How much
company.
Humana video do? 2.5 minutes. Okay.
Will this deal with Walmart affect Humana's heated deal? That's a really good question.
A few months ago, Humana's CEO told WDRB the Kindred acquisition
Yes, 10
didn't
seconds.
stop Humana.
It's not surprising that there's some change on the horizon for the company.
We have 2 different numbers for the megas. 4 seconds. Stand by Live View 2 and dissolve out.
And now WDRB business
That's a
reporter
question for the
Chris Ott
producer.
joins me.
Stand
Chris,
by
Humana and
ME2
Walmart are already
with
working
E2.
together. How long have they been working
I don't know.
together, and what are they doing?
So these two companies have actually been in business since 2011.
That's fine.
They sell
And play.
a
Just go ahead
co-branded
and
prescription drug
roll
plan
A
for
dissolve.
Medicare members at Walmart stores.
Add E1.
And what it does is help get people in the stores for Walmart to pick up groceries and other things while they get their prescriptions, and then help Humana with its Medicare business, which of course is bread and butter for Humana, the biggest business that they have.
Now, it appears that Walmart and Humana are two completely different companies. One's an insurance company, one's a retailer, but they could still run into some problems with the Department of Justice. What are those problems?
Well, the antitrust concerns here are not quite as obvious as they were with the Aetna deal because those were two health insurance companies.
Rachel, are you hearing them? No, she's not.
Define the market here. Are they going to look at these as two distinct businesses, or are they going to look at it as a whole sort of healthcare?
We have two different numbers for the lottery.
Chain and how big they
it's
would
fixed.
be together. And it's really much too soon to tell how exactly they'll examine that question and whether it could lead to the same kind of problems that killed the Aetna deal.
What do you think is the timing on this deal?
Well, about 2
I'm glad we
years
had this
ago,
video.
We saw that the story came out just like it did today, that they're in talks, and then it was about an 18-month process. You would assume with this, it would probably be at least a year.
Stand by to go back to live view 2 full, then camera 3 stack only.
Perhaps even longer. So we're not looking at any.
Show them the second stack real quick so that way they can see it. We'll have 2 stacks. Okay. So give me the first one. There we go. And dissolve out. Stand by camera 3.
Reporting live from downtown Louisville.
Clean.
WDRB News.
Take 3. Stand by to update E4. Update E4. Stand by B VO. Roll B take. Do I have a banner for that? No, I don't. Stand by X. 14 to X sound with.
Ticket sales are up because of this huge jackpot. And here's what they say you should do if you end up being that big winner.
Roll X effect. Stand by E3. 2 on Elizabeth.
The first thing that we do is
lose super.
secure that ticket.
You can set up traffic now in the stack side monitor.
Then we suggest that
camera 3, go to the wall. Camera 3, go to the wall.
This is a life-changing experience, and you have 6 months.
Stand by to flash to E3.
Get financial aid, and when you come, be ready.
Flash. Stand by 2 on Elizabeth.
Tonight's $521 million Mega Millions jackpot. Tomorrow's Powerball is $50 million.
And dissolve. Stand by A VO banner. Roll A take. Stand by B. 15 to B sound. Clean. Set up corner 3D. Stand by B sound. Roll B effect.
Today we're announcing our
stand by camera 1 corner 3D. Baptist weather out to corner 3D is next. Stand by VO and Elizabeth. And Mike Elizabeth Q. Baptist weather is next.
Beer garden with space for food trucks, and that's today's business.
Roll Baptist weather. Stand by camera 1.
Weather, sponsored by Baptist Health, centered on you.
And Mike Q.
Well, what you should expect is move towards Easter.
Stand by ME1. Wall is next.
Interesting forecast. First off, what I can tell you is I think we're going to have to deal with some showers as we go late. But 8 a.m. it's 39 and chilly. We've seen a lot of rain, so if you're doing an outdoor Easter egg hunt, you need to prepare for what's going to be a soggy ground and chilly. Wind chills probably start off at around 32. By midday, we're 46, and you can see there's potential now, in particular late in southern Indiana, for a winter mix late in the day on Easter. We've talked about this system, and most of the computer models are now coming into the same
stand by wall,
and that is precipitation late on
effect
Sunday.
to the wall.
Numbers across the area today reach 48 degrees from Austin.
Wall is hot. Wall is hot.
So far, 54 in E-Town.
Reset the background. We have traffic stack side monitor. Camera 1 will tag weather, and then we'll have traffic stack side monitor. 2 is on a 2-shot for the tees.
We do have showers lingering. A couple of these near Frankfurt, through around Lawrenceburg. We pick up a few of these south of Springfield, Lebanon, and then one of these showers right now is near Campbellsville. But what you'll notice is these are generally moving away from our area. And while I will tell you the rain chances
will be a live view 3 on line 2.
Dropping fast. There's still
that's at 4:30.
Disturbance out to the west. I just don't think that this is going to have any chance. And what you will notice is there is more clearing to the west. It's not like it's going to last all weekend, but some's good. And then there's the disturbance. This guy's a very quick mover that we get in here late in the day on Easter. So as we look outside right now, our current temperature's coming in at 55. We've got a west-southwest wind at 8 miles an hour, and while there's not much sun, there is some at least. And like I said, some is better than absolutely nothing, which just feels like what we've seen a lot of this year. 52 in the East End, 56 Fairdale, 52 right now for you in Charlestown, 49 degrees in Henryville, we're 54 in Munfordville, and we're near 60 sitting right now in Bowling Green. Cooler, yes. Filters in for the early part of the weekend, overnight tonight really, and we're going to get a little bit of this warmer starting to slide in late tomorrow afternoon.
About a minute left in weather.
Easy. You'll notice these streamlines tonight are basically not moving, so that means not much wind. Temperatures drop into the mid and upper 30s. You'll notice tomorrow they start to move fast. It is a windy day. My sense tomorrow is our rain chance is slim. At 5 p.m., I think it's good. At 8 p.m. through probably around 3 a.m. You'll see some gusty winds with these showers coming through. It doesn't look like anything will be strong, severe, not even any lightning. It turns us cool to start things off on Easter, but watch during the afternoon. You see this disturbance coming in late, and yes, the signal shows a rain snow mix across the area. In fact, in southern Indiana specifically, I wouldn't be surprised to see a little tiny slushy accumulation.
Stand by
of
graphics.
grassy surfaces. 38 degrees.
Dissolve
South,
graphics.
mostly
Camera 3, you're
tonight.
clear.
Yes,
Camera 3, go to
mostly
stack
clear.
side
Tomorrow
monitor.
afternoon,
Camera
it'll be
1
windy.
tag.
Expect the clouds to be on the increase. So day has a 40%. That increases to a 60% tomorrow
Stand
night.
by 1.
And we've talked about that.
Dissolve
late
1.
rain
Stand by
snow mix.
3.
Maybe a good idea to wrap things up just a little bit early on Easter afternoon, Mike.
Tween.
All right, thank you, dear Mark. We've had traffic has been running a little bit heavy. I know it's
Stand by
Friday.
traffic
We had
graphics.
Jefferson County Public Schools out today. It looks
And
like we're already getting a jump
dissolve
start on
graphics.
spring break.
We'll tag on
People
3,
getting out of
2 on a
town.
2
This is
shot. Tease is
southbound
next.
65. Just as
You'll have
you get
sound
out
and
to
B for the
Steiner,
tease
look at that heavy
for
traffic.
morning tease.
Already backed up, but just about to Fern Valley Road. So a very heavy right headed southbound 65 out into Boulder County. We've been a little slow once again. Watershed, this is typical for a Friday afternoon. Anything westbound heavy from Newburgh and Poplar Level Road, and then back over to the ramps right at southbound 65. Also southbound 65, you see this other heavy spot as you're coming out of Jeffersonville, right across the Kennedy Bridge. You're still very heavy as you're winding in through the hospital curve over top of Broadway, 27, 26 miles per hour, that average speed getting out.
Stand by 3. Dissolve 3. Stand by 2 on a 2 shot. Tease is next. Take 2. Stand by X. We're going to flash to XVO.
Shot to the head left a new mother dead. Her baby at her
Roll X
side.
flash. Stand by
Her
A.
family's
Number 1 to
trying keep
AVO
the killer
Elizabeth.
from being released just months.
Effects. Roll A. Mike Elizabeth. Stand by B. We're going to flash to B sound. B sound is next.
Students at school. The hidden ways security guards are keeping an eye on students to prevent.
Stand by B sound. Roll B flash. Stand by to fade to black. Stand by your break master.
How it finishes, how rain and snow affect Easter plans.
And a local volunteer getting national recognition for his work. Wake up with WJR
Stand by to fade to black.
from 6 to 9.
Fade to black. Roll your break.